Going on, people? BCHQ back with another discussion time, episode 69, response to Doc's Evol. So let's get into it. Should people get time off during the heat waves, or should employers be forced to buy more fans and air conditioning? There's been a lot on the news about it recently. There's a certain temperature, which I'm not certain of what the temperature is, that legally you're meant to be allowed time off of work. I do think that they should take into consideration the job you're doing as well. Like if you're a construction worker or like working on a roof or something in the blazing sun, like that's just not good for you. Like over like an hour, even not like half an hour at the most would like do a lot of damage. So if you're doing a like 7 hour shift or more, like that's really detrimental to your health. So I do think things should be brought in for people to have time off when the heat is that bad. I do think that more places should have fans and air conditioning. The place I work have got an air conditioning, but I can never feel it. So it's either a case of it being rubbish or they just don't turn it on. So I do think that they should be implementing them into more businesses and companies. Is it right that employers are lumped with the cost, or should the employers chip in? I think the company themselves should be paying for everything. The staff give the company, their time to do a job. So, in my eyes, the business and the company should be providing everything, because they should have their employees' interests first and foremost before everything, and their health and their safety. That should be like number one. I think we all know that that's not what happens, but that's what really should be happening. So I do think that the company should pay for it themselves rather than the employers. You've also said, or should governments put money up? Yeah, that's what I mean. Government should put the money up and the company should be paying. If people got time off, does it mean we are mollycoddling, or are we just respecting people's health? I don't think it's mollycoddling at all. You're going to get people that drama queens and over-exaggerate like everything, but I think on the whole, people are genuine, and I'd like to think that if you're a hard worker and stuff and you're a genuine person, you're not going to be lying if you say, "Oh, like I can't deal with the heat; it's too hot." And again, it comes down to what the job is. Like if your manager is not outside doing a roof in the hot sun and they're in an air-conditioned office, it's very two-faced and condescending of them to say, no, you can't, you have to be in at work, because they're not in that situation themselves. Like it's all right for them, they're not experiencing the heat or whatever. So it does depend on the work environment you're in, I think. So I don't think it's mollycoddling, and I think it is just respecting people's health. Have the heat waves around the world really been that bad? To be like UK, yeah, we do over exaggerate like with weather, but this is the hottest, like statistically, this is the hottest we've had since I think it's the 60s or 70s. So like we do moan a lot over here. Like personally, I can't stand the heat. I don't mind it for a few days, but when it's gone on for this long, it does my head in. I'd rather be cold. So this time around, I do think people have got more reason behind it and shouldn't be judged too much, because, as I said, it's statistically the hottest we've had since the 70s, I think it was. Maybe this is God's way of separating the wheat from the chaff. Maybe the universe is telling us all to respect the planet more, or this whole shit is getting burned down. That could be the case. I do think that global warming is definitely a big part to play in it. I don't know a whole lot about global warming, but we've been warned about it for years, and it seems to be a bit of truth to it. Like I think that is a big part of why the weather is like it is. Like, it seems to, at the moment, go from one extreme to the other. It's either, like, lashing it down with rain, or it'd be lashing it down, but the temperature is still really hot. Like, it's like you're abroad somewhere. It's really strange. So, it's kind of a new thing over here. Like, it is a bit more like being in a foreign country now with the weather, as of late. And that is down to global warming, in my opinion. So, that's it for your questions. Thank you for your questions. Keep them coming. Everyone else, get involved. Leave your comments. Leave your questions. And yeah, I'll keep coming with the episodes. Don't want to fuck with the real ones.